want to show you how to play When Two Worlds Collide, as it's sung by Roger Miller. If you want the letter notes for that, go to LetterNotePlayer.com. I have them there for you. Let's start with the melody so then we can get into it. You just start off with an A, G, C, C, E, E, A, E, D, E, D, A, G, octave jump, G, F, and then up a seventh there, G, F, C, D, E, and then we come back in with A, G, C, E, A, E, D, D, A, G, G, F, E, D, C, and you want to take it nice and slow, and then then we go on into the chorus with A, F. It's like a bridge chorus, sung twice. A, F, G, A, C, octave down, C, G, A, C, E, F, G. Now you can play it E, F, G. He put some extra little notes in there. He kind of goes. And if you do that, it kind of messes up the rhythm. You got to hold back just a little bit. So if you just go, if you just do E, F, G, F, G, then he goes right on. Otherwise, you got. And we come back with F, G, A, F, G, A, C, A, G, 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 D, all the way down to that low G, and there's a little grace note in there. Okay, so there's your melody, and then we get the intro. Now the intro is pretty cool. You just go way up here to this A, G, F, E, D, C, then a little country riff there. That's what I put in there. They do other things. They've got other things going on with guitars and piano, but all I'm putting in there is G, G, A, E, G. So that's my one stylistic riff there. And then in the left hand, you're going to go G, B, and D, G, B, and D, C, E, and G, C, E, and G, C, E, and G, C, E, and G, D, F sharp A, D, F sharp A, G, B, D, G, B, D, C, E, and G, C, G, and then we do it again with the second verse or the answer verse right there. So we put them together, and I'll go slowly. Well, it's going slowly anyway. Hit that A. And what you do is you finish up that C, E, G, that C chord. So you got three chords: C chord, G chord, and a D chord. So, and then later on in the chorus you have an F chord in there. So there's only 4 chords in the piece, but you're basically going from C, or you start off with G in the intro to C, and then the vocals start off with C. They go to D, down to G, back to C. Two worlds colliding. So they've kind of got it's kind of set up that way too. So you got two worlds colliding harmonically between C and G too. So that's going on. But that intro. Don't make this short, but hit after the C, E, and G. Then the C's go together right there with the chord, with the harmony. And the E goes with the D. So here you've got a D ninth sound right there. D, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So when you put that E in there, that's the sound we got. Then you wait for that to come in and then hit A, 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 G, A, 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 G. And see, once you get to that A, 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 got the G ninth. Once you put that A against the G, you're getting a ninth sound in there. And here you got a G7. See? With that F in there. Same thing, you wait for that. Then C, D, E. So all I'm putting there is a little riff there, a little country sound riff is G, G, A, E, G, just like we did. And you can put something else in there if you want to, but that works. And then now that first A, you don't want to shorten them. You don't want to sing-song it right there. Just make them long, even. But put that first A after that last E and G. Here goes the D. There you wait for that D, F sharp A. Same thing here, wait for the A. And then play them quickly. Now here's where the chorus comes in behind him. He's got his backup singers that come in. So I'm playing a D, F, C and E, and then B and D, G, C. And then we're going to walk up with a tenths, walking up like thirds, only an octave apart. Now they're singing it up here. They're singing that up there, but I'm playing one part with the left hand and one with the right hand. And then we're into the bridge. So that second verse part, the answering verses. Lift off it right there. And then come back in. Now, you're going to have to get off of that. So F, A, and C. Boo-dee-da, boo-dee, be-da, dee-dee-dee-dee. And then we do this again. So what you're putting that together is we've got I'm doing there is I'm going E, F, E, D, E, F, G, and I'm playing the C on that first E. Now just hold it back slightly and then go on with the tenths. So now let me play it without me talking right there. Instead of going down, you go to the A, G, and then all the way down. A, G. He goes way down there and his voice growls, A, G, G, D. So now then, the last verse right here, we've got. What I do is I play that with this finger. I can hit that hard. If I play it with my little finger, I don't tend to get this G out as well with my thumb. But if you want to play it that way, you can. If you can hit it hard enough. See, I like to hit it just a little harder so it comes through to cut through that C. And you could keep this going on, but see, you can't play the G because you're playing that, so you could do this. But if you do that, the E gets in the way. See, it kind of breaks up that G. So I've got it in the letter notes that E is there, but I don't play it. I play C. So then I come back in. But I just hold that C through that G. because you got to fill some right there. I go C, E, G, C, E, and G. And then we go right into that and then do an interlude that's just like the intro. We come right in on top of that with the interlude. So when you got there, then the backups come in right there. And you're going to have to get your thumb out of the way of this G. And that's how we go into it. We got E. The last E and G, you're going to come in with that A. So that gives us this sound. Yeah, see, it's a C chord plus the added sixth right there, which works musically. Now here, you want to do something different than you did before, because we're going to lead right into the chorus, and instead of doing it right here, see, I've got this up here, so I'm going to take both of those, I'm going to take it and play it with my left hand in thirds. Okay, so we're going to go C and E, D and F, E and G, and right to the F. So here it is again. And you're going to have the F and come all the way down here for the melody. So you just play right to the end the way you did before, but this time we're going to add an ending which is going to go. So we're going to go from C chord to an F chord and back to the C chord. Like a 4-to-1 cadence right there. And what we're doing in the right hand, it will come in the right hand. Up here, and you can either lift that, hold that C, or lift off of it. I like to hold it, and I play F, G, A, like a little swing country sound there, and then do the same thing with the chord, C, E, and G. So we got. Now I'll play that ending from where it picks up there at that last verse. As long as you can get the F in there, it'll work and come right back to the C. There you have it, When Two Worlds Collide, as it's sung by Roger Miller. Hope you enjoy playing it.